The measures that we started up, that we still use, were fine when we were a society producing manufactured goods.
GDP is a good measure of the health of an economy, but I don't think it really takes account of the future and intangibles.
The pace of change is extraordinary. 3D manufacturing, robotics, AI. There's huge inequality, there's huge issues that politicians and businesses are facing. We have to find ways of addressing them.
As technology gets better, it allows more people to wonder about whether there's better ways of measuring things.
A year ago, I wrote the article called Indigo Era, and together with my colleagues, we decided to establish this Indigo Prize for new measurement of modern economy.
I was looking maybe jealously for whether somebody had dreamt up new ways of doing stuff that I used to do.
I was looking for creative thinking.
I'm a psychologist, so it was very easy for me to ignore any of the sort of economic rigour and just say, is it innovative? Is it exciting? Will it make a difference to the narrative?
From an O&S perspective, what I was looking for actually was practical implementation.
One of the entries which talked about what we give as consumers for free, our data, which isn't costed, isn't taken into account in GDP, I thought was a really interesting angle.
There was a couple of really kind of way out there things that were sort of trying to look at new ways of literally measuring how companies' contribution to life should be measured.
We're always keen to improve how we measure the economy, and the ideas this morning were fascinating and really interesting.
My idea is the GIIP index. What that stands for is the Global Integration and Individual Perception Index. I'm taking individuals and I'm looking at their perspective from people, cultures, history, economics, and translating that to their stage on the global economy.
Our idea is that if you want to measure genuine sustainable progress in the economy, you need to understand not the flow of income and what people are spending year to year, but what assets they have access to, and that includes intangible assets, natural assets, infrastructure, and all of the things that make it possible for people to decide what kind of life they want to lead and put it into practice.
Basically, our proposal is to extend GDP to measure the difficult to measure stuff like intangible goods and free goods, and then extend it a little bit further to try to measure more about the welfare of societies.
I hope the Indigo Prize will start up a conversation about, is society going in the right direction? Is it sustainable? Are we using up this planet's resources too fast? All those sorts of bigger questions.
But sometimes it can be the same players, the same characters, academics and so on involved. And what the Indigo Era project has done is brought in a whole load of new people with brand new ideas.
I think we should be absolutely open and brave to enter to this new era and to accommodate this new era and to find a way how to measure a potential success in this life.
I think through the Indigo Prize, if we can help in any way, shape or form, then it's absolutely worth doing.